Hi everybody, transamguy here. Welcome to my ability point farming video for AC Origins. There's no repetitive grinding, do the same thing over and over again in the same location kind of farming here. There's no cheats or glitches. I haven't found a magical location that gives you an ability point every time you play the same location. That's not what this video is. This video is about efficiently playing through the main quest and retrieving the available ability points that are scattered across the map in different locations. Okay, so hermit locations, tomb tablets, elephant camps, things like that. We're going to collect those as we play through the main mission, and we're going to do so efficiently without going too far out of our way or doing any backtracking, and doing so basically works out to about 500 XP every 15 seconds. So you really want to stick to the main quest. You don't want to get off onto side missions or going after enemies or treasures or animals that are not part of the main quest. Stick to the main quest. Go A to B. Take care of the locations as I point them out to you, and then return back to the main quest so that you can get through that as quickly as possible. It's going to take over 6 hours when you first start out until you learn how to quickly get through each area, where to go. Don't have to mark everything on your map. Then it's doable in 5.5 hours. So here's the list. You're going to go to 28 different locations in total. On top of that, you're going to get about 4 XP, 4 plus ability points just for gameplay XP, for playing the missions, killing enemies, things like that. As well, you're going to collect a lot of weapons and cash, as well as resources, saleable items throughout the game. About 20,000 per playthrough I get, and then you can sell those at the end at the bureau. For an experience tablet and get another ability point. So go ahead and go to your latest save if you want your most ability points and weapons and things like that, your most recent save. Create a new game with the Game Plus mode. If you don't have Game Plus mode unlocked, that's okay. It's still doable. You can use this video to help with what is in the area that you're in during the gameplay, and what all you should be getting while you're there to make that efficient. But the video was made for after the game is complete and farming ability points, which I couldn't find anything online. All I could find were videos on farming animal pelts and or cash, and then going and buying the XP tablet, and basically doing the same thing over and over and over again for hours on end. I can only do it for a couple hours, and then it just gets old for me. So doing this was great. You can do the complete walkthrough of the game, or a complete playthrough of the main mission. You can use different weapons, you can go through on different difficulties, so you can change it up a lot. That'll increase all your abilities, and then that makes the game more fun. You can go do different things with your once you increase your abilities on your tree. So I just wanted to show that I don't have anything when I start. I sell everything at the end of each game, all my trinkets, resources. No, I use all the cash that I get from that in order to buy the XP tablets, and basically start every game about the same. Okay, so the fuller your tree, the better. If you have all the abilities unlocked, then that's great. If you don't, then this is an awesome way to unlock your abilities and fill up your tree, increase your different abilities. So that's kind of the whole point to this video, is anybody that wants to do that, that's why we're here. So you can go ahead and you're going to do the main mission. You're going to complete the Oasis and the False Oracle, talk to Hepzibah, and leave Siwa. Alright, so once you've left Siwa, we can open up our pause menu and select Aya as the mission to track, and travel to Alexandria. Before we get there, we're going to come across a viewpoint just outside of Alexandria. I want you to go there and synchronize with that viewpoint. It's one of only 2 that we synchronize with in the entire playthrough. So go ahead and do that. We need this one as a return spot because we're going to go back into the hills a bit to get a hermit location, and we basically come nowhere near that spot at any point in time during the game. This is as close as we get, so we're going to take care of that while we're here. Go ahead and mark your map in between the A and the I right there. Once you get close, you'll be able to see it up on your compass, and you can go ahead and take care of that hermit location and get your ability point. Once you have the ability point, then you can go back into your pause menu, return to the viewpoint you just synchronized with, and then resume the main quest missions. So you're going to complete the mission Aya, the mission Egypt's Magi, the Scarab's Sting, the Scarab's Lies, and Pompeii Magnus. You're going to start the Hyena mission, and then once you've done that, you're going to travel to Giza, and then go get Mered's horse and return it to him. Once you've done that, the next mission is to head into the hills to the Hyena lair. So on the way there, there is a pyramid that has a tomb tablet in it. So we're going to stop there and grab that on the way by. Okay, so this is Tomb of Menkaure. So go ahead and mark that on your map. Head there and grab that tomb tablet. Okay, so there's one treasure in the room and I think a loot bag. Yeah, and exit out behind, and that'll put you in a good spot to continue on with the main quest, which is to head to the Hyena lair. So you're going to do that. Investigate the Hyena lair, and then before you head to the Pyramid of Khufu, which is what the next objective is, we're going to take care of another tomb that's in the area. Okay, it's called the Golden Tomb, and basically once again we do not come anywhere near it again during the main mission, so this is as close as we get. We might as well take care of it now, and we need to fast travel back from here anyways, so we might as well do it from there. So go ahead and mark that on your map, head there, take care of that, get that tablet. There is 2 treasures in this room side by each. Go ahead and grab those, and then you're just going to go to your pause menu and return back to the fast travel location in Giza to resume the main story. Alright, so once you've returned back to Giza, the next part of the quest is to go to the Pyramid of Khufu and kill the hyena. In that pyramid is also the Tomb of Khufu, and therefore has a tablet. So we're going to take care of that first because killing the hyena leaves you outside, so you want to do that second. So head to that location, take care of that, get the tablet of Khufu. In this room you can get 2 different treasures. Once you have those, you want to head back into the pyramid to resume the mission and kill the hyena. So once you've killed the hyena, you're outside, basically puts you directly in front of another pyramid, and therefore another tomb. So Tomb of Khafre is in that pyramid directly in front of you. We're going to go ahead and mark that, and you can go to that location, take care of that, get that tablet. While you're in that room, there are, I believe, 2 treasures to get in this room, and you want to exit out the back of this room behind the tablet and down the hall. This puts you in a decent spot for starting the next one. So once you've got out of there, exited out of there, open up your pause menu, and then we're going to mark the location of the next tomb. This is the Ador of Thoth tomb, and it's the last of the tombs or locations that we're going to visit in this general area. We're going to return to the main quest after this. Okay, so head to this location, take care of that, and get that tablet. In this tablet room, there's 3 good treasures in here. You're going to get 3 purple or rare weapons, 1 out of each one of these treasures. I don't bother with the 4th, which is a carbon crystal treasure. They don't do any good for you. You can't sell them. You can't use carbon crystal as long as you have everything crafted, so of no use for me anyways. Then you're going to open up your pause menu and return to the fast travel location in Giza. Okay, so once you've fast traveled back to that location, we're going to open up the pause menu, start the next part of the quest, which is the Lizard's Mask, and travel to Memphis. Not actually going to travel all the way to Memphis. We basically just want to open up or unlock the fast travel location in Memphis. So we're going to stop just outside. As soon as it discovers the location, then we basically want to stop, open up your pause menu, verify that you have unlocked that Memphis fast travel. Once that is the case, then you open up your go out to your atlas, and then we're going to travel to Sendai. Okay. Alright, so once you're in Sendai, there are 2 hermit locations here, and you're on a dock with 2 boats. So you're going to jump in one and head out on the water, go around the Duat Island, and then exit the boat on the beach. You're gonna want to exit right there on that roadway. You're gonna follow the road up to right underneath the location that I'm marking, and then you can climb the rock face straight up to the Point Mafcat Hermit location. So once you've got your ability point here, you can open up your pause menu, and we're going to mark the second Hermit location, which is the Turquoise Island. Again, you need a boat to get there, so we are going to return to the quarry, to the dock, get in the second boat, and travel out here to Turquoise Island and take care of that Hermit location. Alright, so once you've got this ability point, then you can open up your pause menu, go to your atlas, and head to Valley of the Kings. Alright, so once you're here, again you're on a dock. There is a boat, so we're going to use the boat to travel across the water behind us and head to the first hermit location. Basically there's 3 hermit locations here. 2 of them are hidden, 1 is not. So you're going to head to the location that I'm marking on the map. Once you cross the water and get on the roadway, you can just tell your horse to follow the road, and it should take you all the way up to the mark that I just marked there. So that is Shrine of a Moon, and we'll take care of that. From here we're going to mark our next location, which is, there are 4 tombs down in this gully. I have 2 of them marked. We're going to go to this first one, enter the tomb, okay, and once we enter the tomb, you can go ahead and enter the afterworld from there. These are not on the map, so I'm just kind of walking you through this. As soon as you come up out of the water, you're going to want to turn around and you can climb the rock face right behind you. These 2 locations may not work for you. They don't work for everybody. Out of the 4 afterworlds, everybody online is kind of randomly getting different ones to work. So some get the other 2 to work, but not these 2. I get these 2 to work, but not the other 2. So it may or may not work for you. So you might have to experiment with that. Hopefully it works for you. So it's not going to complete the location. It's just going to give you the ability point, and you won't see it on the map. So they're kind of hidden locations. Once you've completed that, you can back out a little bit and go ahead and mark the next location, but you can fast travel to the entrance of the tomb that you're in now and get you a little closer, and then you can just zip over to the entrance to the next tomb. Okay, once you're in there, you're gonna head to the afterworld for this one. This one I can mark a little bit on the map because it's not so close to the entrance. Okay, so I'm going to mark the spot on the map that you want to go to here, and you're basically going to want to climb the statue right to the very top. Okay, so once you've done that, you should get an ability point. I really hope it works for you, but I have read that some people, this one doesn't work for them. So it's kind of, I don't know if it's random or geographical or how it works, but once you get the ability points, you can go ahead and open up your atlas, and you're going to return to Memphis. Once you've traveled back to Memphis, you're going to complete the missions, the lizard's mask and the lizard's face. Once you have killed the lizard, it's going to load you basically in a good spot to start the next mission, which is the crocodile scales. But before we do that, we are going to take care of a couple things, a couple tombs in the area. You can go to your map and select the crocodile scales as the mission to track. However, we're going to take care of those tablets before we leave this area and resume that. So I'm going to open up my map, go over here to the pyramid in this location, mark it. This is Tomb of Sneferu. Okay, so I'm going to mark that. You can go ahead and head there and get that tablet. In that tablet room there are 3 treasures lined up nicely for you, easy money. Once you have those and your ability point, you can exit out the crawl space beside the tablet. This will take you outside the tomb, put you in a position to look directly across at the next location, which is the pyramid north of you, and this would be the tomb of Dozer. Okay, so open up your map, mark the entrance location that I'm marking, head there and get that tablet. There is no treasure in this room, okay, and exiting is kind of difficult, so best bet is to go to pause menu, go to quests, to triangle to reload quest objective, and hit yes. So reload you right back to the entrance and you can resume your main quest. You're going to complete the main quests up until you are traveling to Umeria to go see Hanut. Once you arrive in Umeria, you can go ahead and fast travel to the location there, and we're going to pause the main quest. So we're gonna jump and get a bunch of ability points from here before we go back to the game. So from here you can open up your map, select this location, which is an elephant camp, and head there and grab that. Alright, so once you got your ability point for taking out the elephant, you can open up your map, and the next location we're going to mark is the No March tomb, and it's not too far from here. It's just a little north, and we can head there and take care of that ability point. Alright, so this tomb, basically I just exit back the way I came in. I leave my horse at the entrance, head back the way you came in. Horse should still be there, and there's 1 treasure in this room. And then we'll open up the map, and we are going to do the mountaintop hermit location. Okay, so it's relatively close to where we are. However, it is quite a climb to get up there. There is a road that goes to this hermit location, but your horse won't follow it if you tell him just to follow the road. So you got to kind of make your way up here on your own, figure it out. There is a road, like I said, but you'll have to flip back and forth between your map. So once you get that ability point, the next one is a Tomb of Nomad, and basically you can head straight down the mountain. Your horse will take this mountain without too much difficulty. Just go where I'm pointing there. There's basically a valley that's not too bad, so it's downhill all the way to there, and then you can just cut across the valley. So you can get this tablet. Excuse me, this one's underwater if you're not aware of that. Okay, so the next one is Aquifer Oasis. So go ahead, open up your map, and we can mark that location. You might want to mark just a little bit off of where I'm marking, because your horse won't ride there on his own. It doesn't recognize where I just marked it as being on the road. So just mark it back a little bit to the left, and you can just ride your horse straight there. So once you've got that ability point, open up your map, and we are going to return to the fast travel location in Umeria, and then we're going to go on another trek from there, but it's best to do it from there. So fast travel back to Umeria, and then once you do that, we're going to open up your map, and we are going to do the Ermites hideout, which is basically just south of where we load here. Again, basically run straight to this. You can climb the mountainside right beside it. However you get here is up to you, but you will find quick ways to get to stuff if you want to get through this quickly. So once you have that location, we are going to do the Tomb of Cynic. So you can open up your map right from here, and mark the location that I'm marking on my map, and basically the road takes you straight to the entrance to this tomb, so you can go ahead and take care of that. This one is another one that doesn't have any treasures in the room. There's a crook in the wall right beside the tomb. You can exit out there. That'll take you right outside, and then we can jump back on our horse, open our map, and you can go right where I'm marking, right around. So turn left and basically go around behind where the tomb you're in, and then head straight across to this location, which is the elephant camp. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take care of that. Okay, so once you have that, we are going to the tomb of Seth Anat. That is in the location that we're in now. We come nowhere near this during the game, so a good time to take care of this. Otherwise, you've got to travel a long way to get to it. Okay, so go ahead and head there, get that tablet. There's no treasures in this immediate room, so we're going to open up the map after, and you can return to the fast travel location in Numeria and resume the main quest. And you're going to finish the Crocodile Scales main quest, and then you're going to start the Crocodile Jaws quest. You're not going to go very far in that quest. Basically, we're going to go to the point where we find the Siwa gladiator, and then once you've talked to her, then before you leave, you want to open up your map. Okay, so we're going to mark the location of the next tomb, which is Tomb of Amenemhat, and once again, it's in the general area that we are in, and you can jump on your horse and take the road there. I find is best, but you might find a fast way across the water. I couldn't find any boats, and you can head there, take care of that tomb tablet. Basically, once you get this tomb or tablet, you want to go straight up the water and climb the statue, and then exit out the hidden location in the wall directly in front of you there. That'll take you outside, and then you can mark the location of the Smenkhare tomb. I just run basically cross country or ride cross country along the water's edge to this location. You can get on a road and tell your horse to follow the road, but I find it faster just to head straight across country. But once you're here, there are no immediate treasures in this room either, so you can open up your map, and you are going to return to the Crocodilopolis, I guess it is, fast travel location, and resume the main mission. Alright, so once you've killed the crocodile, Berenice, and then you do a cutscene back to your Layla, but basically once you're back to the game, we're going to fast travel to Canopus, okay, upper corner of the map that's uncovered, and we're going to fast travel there. Once we're there, we can select Way of the Gabignani as our quest to track. However, we're going to get in a boat, head out on the water, and go all the way around up here and to the marked location, which is an elephant camp. And obviously we don't come very close to this at any other point, so we're going to go ahead and take care of that elephant camp, get that ability point. Once we've done that, you can open up your map, and not too far from there, back towards your main quest, is a hermit location that we can pick up along the way. And that'll put you right in the vicinity of your main quest, which is to go and talk to Cleopatra, and from there, or from here, you can go back to your main quest. So now you want to complete the Way of the Gabignani, Blade of Goddess, Battle of the Nile, and the Aftermath, and then start the final weighing. Once you're in the cave during the final weighing, before you travel to Kyrenaika, okay, so you're going to speak to Rabia and speak to Aya in the cave. From there, you can take care of a tomb location basically on the back side of the cave, and I'll mark that on the map here. So I'll go ahead and do that. Basically I go out the cave and climb over the mountain and drop down on the other side. So in this room there is a treasure and a couple loot bags, and then you can exit out the side. That'll take you out the back. You can jump on your horse and travel to Kyrenaika. Along the way you stop at a farm and speak to a lady there. So you're going to escort the two ladies to the cart. So before you leave to find Flavius and travel on, there is a final location in this area. Okay, this is a elephant camp, and this is the best time to grab that. So go ahead and mark that location, head there, and then from there you can finish the game. That's the last one you need to get, so go ahead and finish the main quest from there. Alright, here we are, finished the game, new game mode unlocked, so you can leave at this point in time if you'd like and create a new game. All your trinkets, weapons, resources, all the stuff that's worth selling will carry over to your next game. So you can let that stuff build up if you want, and then shoot and then sell it all in one pile. It's entirely up to you. I prefer to sell it after each run through, so I can see what I got from each run through. You do get quite a bit of resources and weapons from killing enemies as you're passing by them on the roadway, and in the different tomb locations or tomb tablet rooms. So I try not to let them build up. It just takes too long to go in and sell all the weapons individually, one at a time. I hide all of my weapons that I want to keep, which are strictly legendary weapons, and I don't keep doubles of anything. So basically the bow of Ra, and I think it is for killing the two elephants, and Hepzibah's sword that you get during the playthrough, I sell those at the end of each playthrough. They're worth pretty good money. I think $2,000 if you sell both. And go ahead and sell all my crafting material and all my trinkets. I can sell all those in one shot, and that's going to give me exactly $20,000 for the gameplay, and which is exactly what I need for an ability point. So I'm going to buy 20 tablets, and that'll get me my extra ability point. I'm pretty sure that I was about to get an ability point on my bar when I started the game. So this will probably show 34 ability points once I jump into my abilities here. Yeah, so I have 34, but I almost got the bar back to where I started, so I almost got 34 on the playthrough. So basically 33 and a half, over 33 and a half full bars during the playthrough, which is pretty good, all things considered. Doesn't take too long to do that, so I'm going to jump out and show exactly how long that took. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Hope it helps. If you have any comments or suggestions, please just leave a message. Alright, 501 hours I started with and ended with 506, so 5 hours 35 minutes, so it's definitely doable. Work on the speed and how quickly you can get through, and then it's super fun to go back and increase your abilities and play around in some of the arenas and stuff like that. Alright, take care.